All right, here we go. We got part two. You still can't see that. I don't know what I'm really doing. Second video. Let's get into it. We got Timberwolves, Nuggets. This is probably gonna be close. We got the reigning MVP and this year's candidate for one of the candidates for MVP, Nikola Jokic, going up against rising star, uh, Anthony Edwards, and they traded for Rudy Gobert during the off season. Like, this series has to be good. It's probably close. Let's check the record so far in the series. Well, the series 3-0. All right, just kidding. All jokes aside, I knew about this. Uh, the the Nuggets aren't gonna move on. That's a given. Like, when they just need to keep playing Nuggets basketball, and the Timberwolves, uh, they need to give Anthony Edwards help. When you have someone who's putting up what he's putting up, because, like, let me look at his stats real quick. I think he had a 40-point game at one point in the series. Like, if there's and the rest are all 30-point games except for one game where he had 18 points. But still, it's okay for him to have an off night with what he's been doing. But what he's been doing when he's had a good night, even then, hasn't worked because he hasn't had much help. And then it's this wasn't going to be close. We saw this coming. But yeah, on the next game. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little disappointed from this series. I watched game one and I thought that was like, I was so excited. Like, the Clippers came out on top and I was like, yo, are the Clippers about to take down the Suns? Like, I was excited. I feel like a lot of people were. Like, everyone was getting ready to see this insane series against the Suns and Clippers. And right now, it looks like it was a lie to all of us. We all were getting ready for this crazy series. Kawhi goes out. Uh, then they just don't have a shot. Westbrook, like, if you're relying on Westbrook, I'm sorry, something happened to you. But if you're relying on him because you have no other choice, it's just not going to work out. It's just, that's the truth. And we're seeing it right now. They're down 3-1. And the only way I really see them competing in the series is if Kawhi comes back game 5. And he was already injured. And now he has the thing that just happened with his sister about how she's going to prison and all that, which really sucks. It's going to take a toll mentally. It's I think I just think Clippers season is over, and it looks like they sold. Like, this could mean a ton for the future of the Clippers. Like, who knows what's going to happen now? They really needed to do good in this playoffs, and that did not happen. However, from the Suns' standpoint, like, they escaped a really tough series. Like, they were like they should have had a lot harder of a team, and they simply just didn't. Like, this was an easy series for them because it was the Suns and Kevin Durant up against Westbrook and the Clippers. So yeah, the Suns, I say, just in this last game, unless Kawhi comes back, try to rest your players, give them not a ton of minutes, just enough to win the game. This isn't a game they should really worry about. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go into the next series. And for the Clippers, just, it hasn't happened. I don't see them coming back now after 3-1. And even if they even make the series close, they need Kawhi, and I don't know if he's coming back. I don't think he will. He might, but I just don't. And even then, for them to even have the slightest chance of winning series, they need Paul George, and they don't have him. So I think their season is over. Man, man. This series. this is why I want to make this video. This has been crazy. Darren Fox against Steph Curry, like going at it. Like everyone's, and then with Draymond Sabonis stuff going on, oh, like this is crazy. Uh, and for basically, what is gonna have to happen for the Warriors is they're gonna have to treat one of these next two games like a game 7 if they want to stay in this, because uh, they're not gonna be able to end the series in Sacramento, and frankly, they're gonna. It's not gonna be an easy game if they do somehow win one, and they're gonna have to just try to bring it to a game 7, because at the end of the day, if the Warriors win a game, this series is not ending in 6. This is gonna be game 7 series. Um, but for the Kings side, they have like any team who are going up against the Warriors or have gone up against the Warriors or had a chance to go up against the Warriors have not had the chance to have this big of an advantage over a team simply because of how crazy their fans are. Like, Kings fans love the Kings, and they're honest to their organization. They're crazy. They love the Kings. Like, I've never met a Kings fan that doesn't love the Kings. Like, you don't find Kings fans that like the Kings. You find Kings fans that love the Kings. But anyways, so uh, for them, they just need to go home and they need to protect home court. They win one game, then win the other series over, and it won't nearly be as tough for them to win a game as it is for the Warriors, but will be tough for them to hold them down 2 games like how they did at the beginning of the series. But we'll see how this goes. Uh, I've watched every single game. This series has just been so exciting, so fun to watch. If you haven't been watching these games, go watch game 5 and 6. And if it goes to game 7, if you're not watching it, like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, it's gonna be a war. Like, this is gonna be crazy. But anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say for the Warriors and the Kings. On to the next series. All right, if you're still here, thank you for watching. We're almost done with this. Here's the last team. We got the Lakers versus Grizzlies. Uh, this matchup has been interesting. Ja got injured, and I was confident this was going to be swept away by Braun and not Lakers, Anthony Davis. But role players Desmond Bain, Dylan Brooks, and then their all star Jaren Jackson Jr. Like, they kept this alive, and now if Ja comes back, I don't really know how his injury's coming along. If it looks like he's going to come back, if he does come back, we got a series like this. The Grizzlies are back, but even then, it's not going to be easy for them. They still got to beat the Lakers, who coming into this were expected to keep it close, and now they have a lead. Uh, LeBron, if he could probably go off and drag them to the next round. So they just need the Grizzlies. They need to just hold down the fort until Ja gets back. And Lakers, what they need to do to move on is just they need to win games. Like, obviously, that's obvious. Like, every team needs to win games to move on, but there's not much else to say when it comes to the Lakers. Like, if they don't really compete and they're not making good IQ plays, they start just not being as healthy. Like, somebody gets injured, Anthony Davis gets injured, which if he got injured, I'm not going to be upset about. I'm not going to be mad about. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, this happened. Like, it's Anthony Davis. He's injury prone. I'm going to be like, oh, well, what can I say? I kind of saw this coming. I just didn't know when. We could luck out and he doesn't get injured at all, but we'll see. So yeah, that is all we have for the teams, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up.
All right, here we are again at the end of part 2. Thanks for watching. This video was longer than the first one, but yeah. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. I'm just starting my channel. Even you can unsubscribe anytime. Unscribe, yeah, that's a word. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. Just it would be nice if you could like the video and subscribe just to get me out there so I can get started. But yeah, thanks for watching.